Have you ever wanted some good tasty meat that's not much of a hassle, easy to bring back into your home, and not too much trouble to take out with you places? Get your mind out of the gutter. If your answer is yes, then I got you covered in today's product review. I've got 3 different products here from Keto Explorer. We got the grass-fed top sirloin steak bites right here in the front. Then we got the Keto Buffalo Turkey Meatballs 2.0. And then on this side over here, we got the Keto Taco Soup. Just real quick before I get into trying these, I just want to give a special thanks to Keto Explorer for sending these to me to give my honest review and opinion on. And this video is not sponsored by them, and they will not be viewing this video before I post it up for you guys to see. I'm gonna go ahead and kick this off with the grass-fed top sirloin steak bites. Now, these are a little bit different than a lot of other carnivore snacks or meat snacks that you see, because these are dehydrated. Most of the other ones out there still have some moisture to them, so I'm really interested in what kind of texture these are gonna have, if they're gonna have a little bit of crunch or if they're gonna surprise me and still be very tender. Let's go ahead and find out. So the taste is good. There is just a little bit of crunch, but you know, not too much or overpowering or anything. I do know on their site it does mention that you can rehydrate these, and especially that'll go for the taco soup, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. But these aren't bad out of the bag. You can enjoy them that way too. They did catch me off guard, being that they are dehydrated. A little more chewing, but I don't really find that being an issue. I mean, you don't want to be wolfing your food down anyways. Another thing they mentioned on their site is possibly adding these in with your eggs. Like, you got scrambled eggs, just throw them in with it, or if you're making an omelet, throw them in with that. Spray them with a little bit of avocado oil. That sounds pretty good to me, but I definitely give these a pass. These are very good, and they do have a great steak flavor to them. Let's go over the macros real quick for these. I'll probably have this pop up on the screen somewhere. So for a whole bag, you're looking at 290 calories. You got 10 grams of fat, 4 from saturated fat. You got 660 milligrams of sodium, 0 carb, 0 fiber, 0 sugar, and 0 added sugars. Protein is clocking in at 50 grams for the whole bag. And the ingredients for this one are very short, simple, and sweet. You got grass-fed beef and Redmond real salt. Absolutely no complaints there whatsoever. All right, so next up we're gonna move on to the Keto Buffalo Turkey Meatballs 2.0. Not 1.0, the 2.0. These are the ones that I'm most interested in trying because I like anything buffalo flavored. So let's go ahead and crack into them and see if the taste and texture is going to be the same as the steak bites, which hopefully the flavor is, but let's see if they still have that little bit of crunch and the same amount of dryness as the steak bites do. Just keep in mind you can rehydrate these with water or add them to food like I mentioned earlier, so the dryness ain't a problem. These definitely get the seal of approval. The buffalo flavor is coming through really nice and strong, and the texture is pretty much the same as the steak bites, and they still have a really good consistency to them. So let's go ahead and take a look at the macros on these because they're just a little bit different than the steak bites. So all these are going to be the same serving size, one whole bag, but you're looking at 850 calories, 65 grams of fat, 15 grams of saturated fat. You got a good amount of sodium. You got 1,960 milligrams, only 5 carbohydrates, no fiber, no added sugars, and 66 grams of protein. Now I'm not going to go over the whole ingredients list because this one is a little bit longer, but just taking a quick skim over it, I don't really see anything that's going to be a problem. So the taste is approved, and the ingredients list and macros are also approved for these. So these are definitely my favorites so far. Let's go ahead and move on to the taco soup. All right, so these are a little bit different than the other ones. As you can see, they're a lot more powdery and broken up, and that's obviously because these are supposed to be a keto taco soup. So I'm gonna go grab some hot water in a little bowl, come back and pour a little bit of this in it, mix it in, and see how it is. All right, we're back with the hot water, so now I can try these the way that they're supposed to be done. Real quick, before I try this, I just want to let y'all know I used 1 cup of water, just heated it up in the microwave, and I used about probably 3/4 of the bag. So you can just adjust that to your liking. If you want it thicker, you can use more or less water, or vice versa. Let's go ahead and try this out. Now this has a really, really nice flavor to it. Let me go ahead and get another bite. Okay, I've been impressed. I've been impressed by this because I'm not really a big fan of anything taco. You know, I'm not a big fan of Mexican food in general. But this actually has a really, really good flavor to it. There's something about the taste that's a little bit different than most taco stuff I had. It does have that taste, but they just got the perfect mixture of ingredients in this stuff. Make the flavor just really, really good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the macros. One bag, we're looking at 800 calories, 68 grams of fat, 36 grams of saturated fat, 2.5 grams of trans fat, 720 milligrams of sodium, only 7 carbohydrates, less than 1 gram of fiber, only 4 grams of total sugar, 33 grams of protein. So the macros are looking good. Let's take a quick look through the ingredients list. Okay, everything on the ingredients list looks good, except I do have one concern. And honestly, this is the only negative thing I have to say about these, and really just specifically this one. But in the ingredients list right here, under the heavy cream section, it says heavy cream, skim milk, and carrageenan. Now, carrageenan comes from a type of red seaweed, and the only bad thing is, and I don't know how much they got in this, because if it's a small amount, it's not going to be much of a problem, but if it's in a higher amount, it could be potentially inflammatory, because that's what they've actually used it for in studies, is to induce inflammation, to study inflammation. But guys, nothing's perfect, okay? Everything has things wrong with it, and like I said, it's farther on down the ingredient list, and it's most likely a smaller amount. And also, it's not like you're going to be eating this stuff, you know, 24/7 every single day. You know, having some of this, you know, 2-3 times a week, or maybe a little bit more, I honestly don't think it's going to cause you a lot of problems. But like I said, that's it. That's the only negative thing that I have to say about these. I don't have any other problems. And if the dryness is a problem for any of you that want to try these and you're worried about that, like I said, just rehydrate it. You could do it like a soup, like I just did. You can add it in food. I think it'd be great. And that's actually what I'm going to be doing with these, is I'm gonna try adding them in food and see how good they are. But guys, if you wanna try any of these out, I'm gonna have a link to their website down in the description. And depending on when you're watching this, they may or may not be sold out. They're still small, but they're working on getting more and more stock built up so that they can consistently get this stuff out to you guys. They might actually have a place where you can put in your email and they'll send out an alert when they have them back in. But guys, keep it keto, keep it healthy, and I'll see y'all next week.